I got engaged to a man who didn't love me. He loved my elder sister. I was just his substitute. But what he didn't know was that he was also just my substitute. All I wanted was his pair of eyes. The doorbell chimed. There was my fiancé at the door, drunk beyond measure. Just last week, he proposed, and I said yes. His eyes were bloodshot, reeking of alcohol, as if he had been crying. One of his buddies supported him inside. Sophia, Luke is just overwhelmed with emotion at the thought of marrying you. He cried out of joy and ended up drinking too much, his friend explained. I see, thank you for bringing him back. No sooner had the door clicked shut than Luke reached for me, pulling me into his embrace. Finally, I get to be a family with you. After helping him onto the couch, I noticed his phone constantly buzzing with notifications of likes and comments. Using his fingerprint, I unlocked the device. I discovered he had answered a question on online forum. How potent is the impact of an unattainable love? His reply read, it's overwhelmingly potent. Initially, I pursued her sister just so I could meet her legitimately and call her sister. Now, her sister loves me dearly and treats me with such tenderness, but I don't reciprocate those feelings fully. Or perhaps, I'm unsure if I ever did. The best love in my heart will always be reserved for her as my sister-in-law. She is irreplaceable. Proposing to her sister was, in truth, a way for me to protect her as a family member. My thoughts drifted back to the first time I introduced him to my sister. Before I could make any introductions, he smoothly greeted her with, "Hello, sister." I didn't pay much attention then. Reflecting now, I recall my sister's astonishment and momentary confusion, alongside Luke's cryptic expression. The atmosphere was charged with ambiguity. It was almost palpable. In fact, Emma, my sister, isn't my blood relative. She's my stepmother's daughter who joined our household when I started high school. She was a year ahead of me in the same school. Dad adored both her and her mother. Empowered by this favour, Emma constantly vied with me for everything, stealing my dad's affection that once belonged to me. Now it seems she has definitively triumphed over me. I've picked up the man she once discarded, a man deeply rooted in his affection for her, seeing her as the unattainable love. Recalling Luke's post after the successful proposal comes to mind. I'll become your family. I will always guard you. Below it, Emma commented, congratulations to you both. Reading this answer now, I comprehend the underlying meaning. 90% of Luke's posts recounts how, after their breakup, he couldn't let go of Emma. One day while following her, he discovered she had a younger sister, me. Thus, he began his pursuit of me. So that was the plan all along. On the sofa, Luke suddenly grasped my wrist, muttering, "Sister, don't leave me." I pulled his hand off with my face void of emotion. What Luke doesn't know is that I responded to that question online too, earning 20,000 likes. But after posting, I never looked back. In reality, my dreams should have shattered long ago. Luke was never truly mine, yet I cannot leave. There's unfinished business.